there are two competing visions of this country, which is frankly the main difference between us and them. If you read the Constitution of India, you will find, and many of my colleagues who have not read it should look at it, you will find that India is described as a union of states. India is not described as a nation, it is described as a union of states. What does that mean? That means my brother from Tamil Nadu has to have the same right as my brother from Maharashtra, as my sister from Maharashtra, as my brother from Uttar Pradesh, as my brother from Bihar, as my sister from Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram. That's what it means. What it means, Jammu Kashmir, of course Jammu Kashmir, Nagaland, of course, Andaman Nicobar, of course. That is Lakshadweep. Now what is the difference? You have to understand this. This is a serious matter. I would like to have your view on it. And I would like this Parliament House to start serious discussions instead of the type of discussions that we're having. There are two visions of this country. One vision that it is a union of states, meaning it is a conversation. Yes. Meaning I go to my brother in Tamil Nadu and I say, what do you want? And he says, this is what I want. And then he asks me, what do you want? And I say, this is what I want. It is a partnership. It is not a kingdom. Yeah. Remember that. Yeah. You will never, ever in your entire life rule over the people of Tamil Nadu. It cannot be done. You will never, ever in your life rule over these other people. Please listen to what I'm saying. Now, you will never, ever rule over the people of the states of India. It has never been done in 3,000 years. Never, ever. The only way India has been ruled, and you can look at any empire you want. You can look at Ashoka the Great. You can look at the Mauryas, you can look at the Guptas, you can look at anyone you want. It has always been ruled by conversation and negotiation. Now, what is the problem? The problem is you people are confused. The problem is you people think that these languages, these cultures, these histories, you think that you can suppress them. You have no idea of history. You have no idea what you are dealing with. Because the people of Tamil Nadu have inside their heart the idea of Tamil Nadu, the idea of the Tamil language, and then also the idea of India. Do not be confused. The people of Kerala, the people of Kerala have a culture. I'm now a member of Parliament of Kerala. I understand it slightly better. They have a culture, they have a dignity, they have a history. The people of Rajasthan have a culture, have a history, have a tradition, have a language. They have a way of life. This is like a bouquet of flowers. This is our strength. I learn from the people of Tamil Nadu. I learn from the people of Rajasthan. I learn even from you. Every day I learn from you. I do. It's not funny. It's not funny. I learn from you. There is another vision. A vision that India can be ruled by a stick from the center. You people have no idea of history. Because every time it has been attempted, that stick has been broken and smashed. Now what is happening as a result of your flawed vision of the country? Two Indias are of course being created. Two Indias are of course being created. So there are two visions. One is a union of states, union of languages, union of cultures, a bouquet of beautiful flowers that can challenge any power in the world. No power in the world has ever been able to challenge this bouquet of flowers. There is another vision, a centralizing vision, the vision of a king. The idea of a king, which the Congress removed in 1947. We smashed that idea of a king. Now that idea of a king has come back. That there is a king, a Shahin Shah, a ruler of rulers, a master of masters. Now what is happening? Now Speaker sir, what is happening?
आप बीच में मत बोलिए.
Now Speaker.
No, सबको.
Now Speaker sir, what is happening as a result of this flawed vision? What is happening is that the instruments of the conversation between our states, the instruments of the conversation between our peoples, what we call the institutions of our country, are being attacked and captured by one idea. So, for example, today, the idea of Tamil Nadu is excluded from Indian institutions. They can keep coming to you again and again and again and again and saying need, and you will say no, get out of here. Right? They do not have a voice in your framework. The farmers of Punjab can stand up and say we do not agree with these three laws. They do not have a voice in your framework. Only the king has the voice. The farmers can sit for 1 year. They can sit for 1 year outside in Corona. They can die, doesn't matter. The king does not agree. You do not listen to anybody. And even all of you, my dear brothers and sisters in the BJP, I saw my Dalit colleague speak today, Paswanji. I saw him. Yes. He knows the history of the Dalits. He knows who has oppressed the Dalits for 3,000 years. And he is speaking with a hesitancy. He is speaking without. I am proud of him. I am proud of this gentleman. He has spoken to me what is in his heart. I am proud of this man. But he is in the wrong party. Confused ideology, this confused understanding of the nation of India is playing havoc with this country. And I'll give you examples. The judiciary, the election commission, Pegasus. These are all instruments of destroying the voice of the Union of States. When you apply Pegasus on an Indian politician, when the Prime Minister personally goes to Israel and authorizes the use of Pegasus in India, he is attacking the people of Tamil Nadu. He's attacking the people of Assam. He's attacking the people of Kerala. He's attacking the people of Bengal. A particular organization has captured the institutional framework of the country and is attacking the voice of the different states of this country. And my fear is that you will get a reaction from that voice. My fear is that this attack that you're carrying out on the institutional framework of this country is going to get a response from the Union of States. And you're fiddling. I understand this. You might not appreciate it, but my great-grandfather spent 15 years in jail building this thing. My grandmother was shot 32 times, and my father was blown into bits. So I understand a little bit about what this country is. My blood has been sacrificed, not by me, by my great-grandfather, by my grandmother, by my father for this country. So I understand what it is. And you are fiddling with something very, very dangerous. And I am advising you, stop. Because if you do not stop, you will create a problem. You have already started creating the problem. The problem has already started in the Northeast. The problem has already started in Tamil Nadu. You're not visible. It's not visible to you right now. Jammu Kashmir, which I will speak about, which is my third point. Now, what you're fiddling with is extremely dangerous, and it demonstrates a complete lack of understanding of history. Please, this evening, go back and look at all the empires that have ever ruled India. Look at them carefully. You will find that every single one of them is a union of states. There's not a single empire. There was a reason Ashok used to go and put his pillars everywhere. Because it was a union of states where Ashok, the great king, respected everybody. You are disrespecting everybody. Disrespect me, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But you cannot disrespect the people of this country.